Shaman.
Dude, I got Ragnaros in my first my first pack. I got it from you know that first legendary you get on the rewards track? So it was literally the next legendary I was supposed to get. Dude, I literally have over 100,000 dust of uncraftables or things I haven't disenchanted. So like I could probably not spend money on my America account for like 2 years and get away with it, but I just want to spend money, you know. Everyone's running this card. Nice, two blah blah blah. You have more dust than Elon. Yeah, Elon can suck it, right?
What is the most flammable? Chill out.
Feed my children.
The cyclone's fury.
Chat, you guys like my new like my new Hearthstone hoodie? I got them to give me an XXL because they're out of XLs, and it's actually like great size for just chilling. Dude, I'm gonna be like wearing this every day. Isn't it like nice? Ooh. It's hammer time. Guess they could have hexed my hammery boy there. It had the potential to backfire, but it didn't backfire, and that's what's important. Just go for the win, but I think this is.
Itself draws near.
I'll handle this.
You dare stand against the
I'll handle this.
I'll handle this.
Death itself draws near.
I'll handle this.
choices. Army short.
It's already put my build. It's already been posted on Twitter. My trinket with the. All Twitter already. Let's see. Let me go on HS replay. The one with the eggs. Let me feel like this is not really necessary. Let's cut these. Maybe I could put in eggs. Eggs look like they're pretty good. Apparently people are still running Elise in this deck. But you just run because it's pretty easy to run. But I could put in Elise. I need a 7 mana card, right? No, I don't actually. Chad, do you ever put Elise in? I don't know. I don't have to like. He's probably worth it. Yeah, she's probably good enough. Maybe I'll cut one glacial shard for a second egg. Yeah, I think I like this. Let's try this out. Talking to me? I'm talking it out loud, alright? Look at poor boys. We back to play. We're on NA, right? Thanks for the great content, dude. Honorius, thanks for being here every day, for helping me buy the Yogg. What was else I gonna say? 190 days. Happy to have you here. Can we not buy the Tavern Pass? I already did. All right. Look, chat. If something goes wrong today, all right. Look, never blame. Like, people are going full conspiratorial on Reddit. They're like, Blizzard is finally intentionally not giving us the packs for Blizzard. It's a 12-year-old client, which has its own problems. It's just them messing up, right? It's gonna be okay. Just hang in there. The shop is closed specifically because they don't like you. Specifically. Yeah, small indie company, exactly. So chat, I'm trying to eat healthier, and I watched some videos basically on how, like, chat, does anyone know how nuts are really healthy, apparently? Like, they're really good, like, basically, if you eat nuts instead of other food, it's really good for your health. No, more like these nuts. Like, almonds are really good, walnuts, pistachios are pretty good. They're a calorie trap. Yeah, so that's like the nut predicament. So if I can just manage to eat nuts without eating too many nuts for pooping, okay. But yeah, I'm wondering if, like, I don't know, I'm gonna try out nuts. I bought a bunch of nuts today. So, and I figure, like, they're a healthier snack. So if, like, I'm wanting to have a snack during the stream, I'm better off eating nuts. But they do, like, you can just slam down the calories, so I don't know. But yeah, basically I saw some research that, like, so if you have like 2,000 calories and you switch out like a lot of your trans fats for nuts, you'll be a lot healthier, even eating the same amount of calories. But if you eat more calories because you're eating the nuts, you're worse off. So it's like this nut, the classic nut catch 22, you know? I figure if I just skip, I can not have a meal, instead have nuts, you know? Popcorn. Hey, they killed the wrong guy. Dude, everyone's gonna mess up on these flame totems, chat, I'm telling you. Ooh. Beyond. Meta already figured out. Perfect fasted. I'll probably be fasting tomorrow. I don't know. I'm gonna keep trying my different habits. Fasting has gotten easier. I don't know. Chad, I'm trying. I'm like thinking about dying a lot lately, and I'm trying to find ways that I want to be like a reasonably hot 55-year-old. That's the goal, you know. I like basically. I'd like to look like Jason Statham at his age. So That's the goal.
The cyclone's fury. I'll handle this.
Jason said his girlfriend half his age. His girlfriend happens to be older than me. So if I became like him, I would date someone my age, right? So yeah. So that's look if let's see, Jason Statham girlfriend. All right. If she wants to leave him for me right now, well, you know, I'll take her. I'll take her off his hands. She's pretty good looking. I don't know if we'd vibe, but 38. I'm down, right?
Ragnaros versus
I'm not gonna. I've had more girlfriends who are older than me than younger than me. I'm trying to think. Okay, my first girlfriend was 1 month older than me. My last girlfriend was 3 years older than me. My girlfriend before that was 3 years younger than me. My girlfriend before that was 2 years younger than me. My girlfriend before that was 1 year older than me. That's like 3 to 2. Usually it's like somebody I could have been in high school with. Seems to be the I don't know. We use older. Alright, whatever, dude. I'm not that old. Made it list. I don't know, dude. Dude, it's like that's like it's like 15 years of dating, right?
I'll handle this.
Let the pain speak to me.
This is kind of good. Would you ever hex this jerkwad? Probably not.
My mana is too low.
The cyclone's fury.
I guess I could have gone coin glacial shard there. I don't know. You know what? I should have gone coin breezeling and just killed this acolyte. I don't know why I didn't here. Give him a free card draw here. Yeah, that was dumb. We'll be fine though. I'll handle this. Chad, is this deck the nuts? Am I about to just cruise my way to #1 legend? Chad, I got this for YouTube, so there we go. Take one. Hey everybody, this is No Hands coming with you with the sweet decks. Chad, should I make one of those internet voices? Scobbity dobbity doo! This deck was the bananas.
Your fate is twisted with ruin.
I could use this for 8 drops if I hold here. What do you think, chat? I could coin this and get 2 8 drops. Is 8 drops ever better than 10 drops? What do you think?
The cyclone's fury.
We'll try it out for science. Yo, what's up, guys? Having a crazy time on the new expansion. It's your boy No Hands here, bro, bringing you the sweet hip hopping and hippity decks. Today I got a special little spice with a little flavor.
Your fate is twisted with ruin.
Dude. Wait, am I about to take 30 billion damage here? Holy damage, chat. Okay, these dragony boys are kind of crazy. Dude, Rush Warrior killing it for years here. We get Tyrion here. Wait, look out, Inquisitor! I didn't see the chat! Are you seeing what I can do here? I can go High King Hammer, and then I can go Illidari, and I can do 30 billion damage! Okay, I better not die here, chat. It'd be so tragic if I died. I think I'm gonna live, chat. I just have a feeling. Why did they... What is this of this trade? Why did they trade that off there? I don't get it. This is a bad play. Shop closed. Looks like the Deathwing skin. Let's see.
Bow before me, mortals!
Suckers.
Either the Legion dies, or I die with it!
But yeah. But yeah, Chet, they're Deathwing. Chet, I may be getting a courtesy of Blizzard Deathwing skin, which I'm pretty happy about.
I'll handle this.
Just goes to show you that they're the greatest company ever made by by Yogg, alright? But seriously though, I'm pretty excited. I was gonna buy it anyways. I'm glad they didn't watch the stream and see, like, we're not gonna give one to No Hands. That guy can't help but buy all our stuff. As their favorite customer, exactly.
Absolutely not.
Okay, actually, like, getting this to 8 attack is really good because there's a lot of good 8 drops.
The seas belong to us.
But yeah, at least I signed up for it. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe we'll do. If I don't qualify, I'll be sad. Let's see. Okay.
Such choices.
All right. I'm pretty sure I. We have another. Wait, oh! I can get another copy of Alakir if I play my cards right. That's kind of good. All right.
You dare stand against the wind?
I'll handle this.
Whatever. I don't like this slow control version of Shaman. You know what's great about being in America, Gutsabot, is you can hate the version the streamer's playing, right? You can hate the deck the streamer's playing, and you can go play a different deck. Like, so I know in some countries you have to play what the streamer plays. But here in America, you can just play whatever deck you want. Dude, I'm like, why are we... Dude, do we ever just run this card? It's like a dragon or an elemental. We have so many good dragons and elementals. I don't know, but it's... In other countries? You know, I don't know. I'm assuming in other countries you just gotta play what the streamer plays, right?
The seas belong to us.
Otherwise people wouldn't ask this question over and over again. I'm like, hey, I want to play a different deck. Is that okay?
Join me in my eternal prison.
Too quickly.
Their wings cannot be contained.
Holy 8 drops.
Theodine!
Well, I could do 5/5 copy on this jerkwad. Okay. Bottom line is some crazy stuff's about to happen.
The Fellfire devours all.
Wait, I could put the Magma Rager in between these jerkwads. Chad, I have an addiction to saying jerkwad, by the way. But I bet it'll do a bazillion damage to all their other guys, right?
Exclusive merch. A limited quantity.
The world breaker comes.
Holy Babadoo, chat. Okay. This was kind of bad. I don't know. Wait, do I ever have any crazy plays here? Okay, how did I get a Shiv in my deck? Okay.
Death itself draws near.
I'll handle this.
Good. I don't know. Freedom is fine. Oil in your attack. Wait, what? That was some bullshit. Who are we wearing green? Am I wearing green? I'm not. I celebrated St. Patrick's Day on Saturday. On a weekend. Like a normal American, alright? See if this gives me 12 drops. Because it's 12 attack. Wait, I get 2 Ultra Gigasaurs? That's hilarious, chat. Okay, I don't even know if that's good or bad. It's actually probably bad, but oh, that's kind of good though. Give wrecked, Yugi boy. Chat, is this deck the nuts? Are you going to the Green River? I did on Saturday, Slim Reaper. I've seen it many times. My old place was when I was living before I moved. I lived right next to the river, so it's very easy to find. Oh, get wrecked! Oh, Babadoo. Oh, it's over, dude. Chat, another day, another dead Yugi boy. Wait, son of a Deathwing, chat!
I am the Cataclysm.
Bro, these spells are pissing me off here, right? 6, how much damage does this do? It should have 6, and then with the 4 attack it'd have 12. It's like awkward, where I feel like I'm supposed to take a Elise 5-mana location. A Savage Roar is lethal, is it? Off Elise here? It would be 32. Yeah, you're right. Let's go for it.
I remember this place well.
Copy is good too, because you just get armor. There you go. Fordo, chat. Looks like we got a new meta in town. Dun, 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 dun.
Ragnaros versus Jaina.
The time for dream is over.
Go before me, mortal!
Happy release, thank you. Is Elise bad now? In my opinion, Elise is good. So she's not the most broken card in the deck, But at 4 mana, if like, see, I didn't have to add any bad cards to the deck to put her in, and she's worth it for that reason, basically. Like, there's not really a cost. Like, I already had the whole, you know, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 0. Let me know 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. Like, I need all those cards, so she's pretty easy to run, basically. But she's not that good, basically, like, but she's not that bad. Like, she's a marginally average card in a synergistic deck, so that's like a decent card. It's just not like the whole deck is built around her, you know? She's just okay, yeah. Which is probably correct. Like, it is a little boring when I feel like they should just ping this off. I do find it a little bit boring when you just have these cards that are auto-include, so yeah. I mean, really, like, just having her for the occasional Savage Warrior, like the way we won last game. But I think you're just less likely to auto slam her on 4. So she's more of like a value play. You know, you can do copies of Colossus now, which is really good, right?
Death itself draws near.
I'll handle this.
Do I want a 6/6 now? I kind of think I do. You want a 6/6, chat? I think you want a 6/6. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like aggro decks might run her though, because just for the Savage Roar. But she's not like a good tempo card anymore. Or she used to be like, you get like 5/5 and 2/1 copies, and you're just getting so much stats. Yeah, Shaman's looking pretty busted. I feel like, oh, I see. Oof, that's not great for me. Oh my! Chat, this is what we call in the industry not good.
Who dare stand against the wind?
I'll handle this.
Ice to meet you.
You forgot to pre-order? That sucks. All right, Fury. They usually have like a. That's a lot of money lost, to be honest. And you get like don't get like the gold cards. Okay, sometimes Fury Hunter, there's a way around it. If you go to BattleNet right now, sometimes you could still buy a pre-order. Let's see. Like on the website, not on the. Let's see. Doesn't. Chat, I think I'm cooked this game. I don't even know what to do. Alright, win this. The Shaman's 10-0. Yeah, it was Murph Dog. Why does Blizzard block the shop? Look, they decided that whatever cards you have, you should just have them. They're done with this selling cards thing. From now on, the game is gonna stay exactly the same, and it's just gonna be all cosmetics, all right? Or it's just an hour in. Calm your majingamabobs, all right?
Gone with the wind, Lord.
Time runs out on me.
Change is coming.
Whatever.
That is not the last of me.
Ragnaros versus Valera.
Bow before me, mortals!
We got her stuff because someone almost created their own deck instead of copying the streamers one. Yeah, here in America we don't have that problem. You could just take the streamer's deck and change one card, but
You dare stand against the wind, Lord?
I'll handle this.
Care to make a wager, friend?
son of a getting rid of my attack. Give me the spell damage. Not spell damage, chat. I guess a least copy on the egg is pretty good here. Chat, do we make it? Tice clock. I don't think so. But yeah, I've pretty much got my whole life on standby.
I remember this place.
I remember the blade. 2-1 rushes just stinks. Alright, we'll take +2 attack. I feel like it should be 3 2-1 rushes. The 2 2-run rushes just seems bad now. Bad! Illegal. Ooh, do you ever slam Muradin here? Is that preferable? I get to kill this jerkwad. Or do I take the discover? Muradin, I can kill 2 of these guys. I'm gonna take Muradin here. It's hammer time.
You dare stand against the windflow?
I will transcend this world.
I do feel like our deck could use Lightning Storm the more I play it. I don't know. We have one of Avatar form, which is kind of nice, but... Looks like a rogue. Look, this can't be a thing. Because I was told by rogue enthusiasts that rogue was actually unplayable now, so we must be hallucinating, chat. Pretty sure that's the only possible explanation.
I wield the power of Blackwood. The true masters draw close. Such choices.
I wanted to see if I could hit. Ooh, do you take Typhoon here? That could be good. The Ladrisil at 4 mana is kind of good too. I also could just take this Fire Breath to not die. It's probably the Fire Breath. Right. Yeah.
All hands this.
Now for you! Now for you!
All are nourished in the sun.
Chat, I did on HS Replay right now. If you can click on their decks, and they have a bunch of decks created by creators like me. 2 decks are there. Those are some good day 1 decks to try out. By day 2, they will probably be irrelevant. But right now, go ahead and try one of those. What's nice is, so if you have Hearthstone deck tracker. Wait 1 second. Let me do my turn here.
Death itself draws near.
I'll handle this.
So it's nice if, Chad, if you download Hearthstone deck tracker, it will take you to this, right? And from here, you can see what decks you have buildable, how much dust you have to say. So see on my Asia account, to play the Dragon Token Druid deck, I'm missing 400 dust. So you can see it's all sorted by how much dust you need to play the different decks. You can see this deck on my Asia account. I'd have to craft a lot of legendaries, right? But Aviana Priest, completely ready to go. So it's a really great spot to start. You can figure out what decks that you already have the stuff for. So you don't have to spend a lot of money on day one. You can play decks you already have. So go check that out. I really love just their ability that you can upload your collection and find decks that are affordable for you.
Choose soup.
Death itself draws near.
I'll handle this.
Such choices. I am the end of all things. I am the Cataclysm.
Son of a Cataclysm, chat. Oh, chat, nothing to see here. Definitely not Rogue doing Rogue things. Chat, you know, there's one thing I know is that Rogue, we're not going to have to worry about them anymore, alright? They're definitely not going to do a bunch of bullshit, alright? Shadow Step is gone. So, and what I've learned is the devs are supposedly have no idea what they're doing, and they just completely killed Rogue, alright? They completely killed it. The class is dead. So, we're not going to have to worry about Rogue. It's just going to be, you know... Watching. This is looking pretty bad, chat. No, it didn't make sense. Look. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of arguments, all right? I'm sure somebody had something more reasonable than that, but there also is hyperbolizing, all right? There were some other statements that were very extreme and very catastrophizing and very this is the end of the class, and there were some more balanced statements, all right? I am talking about the more extreme statements, all right? Chat, here's the thing on the internet, all right? If there's one thing I hate on the internet, it's when people try to have nuance, all right? Look, I don't have time for this stuff. I want an extreme one-dimensional take that lets you know you're on the right side of history and that this is you know, us when us control players or us aggro players won't be silenced, all right?
Me mortals.
Chad, do you ever think they should just make nuance illegal? Unfortunately, here in America, it's still, you're free to have a nuanced opinion. Right? Dude, I don't like that emote. It's too much. All right. For some reason, I'm okay with Gotchi Blacksmith, but because it's a little more subtle. It's more, it's just you know, they're just doing some good old blacksmithing, you know.
Won't be long now.
I think I was like a little much of Gotchi Blacksmith at first, but because you know, I was just intimidated by the hardworking blue collar kind types, you know. But now I'm a little more okay with it. Don't hit this, please. Son of the one minion I didn't want to get hit.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Get in there and blah blah blah. Ooh, nice top deck. It's hammer time.
Oh no! Oh
Is this deck good, Mr. Streamer? Mr. Streamer, chat. If you look, here's what you do. If you don't know what to play, upload your collection into a Hearthstone deck tracker. Then you click on HS Replay decks. It will show you decks by the amount of dust you have. So it will show you in order. It's really nice. It shows you in order by what decks you already have the cards for, and you scroll down. There's my deck, Dragon Token Druid. So you see it goes higher and higher, and you can figure out a deck that you can play right now. Okay, I'm playing a variation of this build right here. There's a few shamans. See, mine's more similar to this one. I'm not running this card, but yeah, a lot of different takes on that. So I did my own take right now with a variation of a few different takes. Wait, son of a! Wait, oh, they don't get the attack with it. Okay, we're fine.
Burning lost fate!
Itself draws near.
I'll handle this.
That deck, please help. Wait, you guys haven't that new it's pretty funny actually. Is this normal? Chat, 71% win rate. 71%. 67. Is the shop not working? Oh, chat, looks like I can go to the shop. Ooh. Is it gonna let me reroll? Oh, thanks. Trying to think of the good deals to buy. Chad, if you're like trying to get the good deals, these are usually pretty good deal. 2 legendaries and 18 packs. Diamond. These cards. Okay, these. Look, Chad. You know what I don't like when they have diamond cards that are bad. All right, these cards, in my opinion, are bad. Ooh, wait. Free weekly login rewards. Chat, you know, Blizzard gives so much free stuff now. It's great. They should have told the artists which cards are going to be better. I know, right?
Ragnaros versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
Your trees will burn to
Wait, son of a...
cinder.
Oh, we're fine. Against Druid, I probably should keep Static Shock in case they're aggro.
Must have slept in.
Chad, I've already seen... There's some evidence that Imbue Druid is OP. But I don't want to play Imbue Druid. But... Divergence Warlock? Ooh.
Must have slept in.
They're pretty good. What do you think about new Elise? Is she still good? She is now marginal. All right. So what do I mean by that? She is not good, but she's a 4-mana card. She's like a card that is good enough in a lot of decks, but not that great. Marginal is kind of like, okay. All right. Let's say you're at a burger place and they've got a barbecue burger or a mushroom burger, and you like both. Well, your decision's marginal. Like you like them both. Like it's a burger is a burger, right? Now, let's say you decide to get a burger. You decide to go to a vegan restaurant, right? And now they've got a veggie burger, all right? Well, now that's not very good. But all the other options might be at the vegan restaurant might be bad. So you still might get the vegan burger because it's still kind of a burger when you think about it. sounds communist.
Who dare stand against the evil?
I'll handle this.
He's crying himself up, but no, I'll use them. I've been to vegan restaurants, Andreas, and I've been to some I went to some Hare Krishna restaurants in college, and they were delicious. They were really good. So I did not see that answer coming. The funny thing, I'm watching these videos lately by a vegan. That's basically, they're basically saying how, I don't know, how help, veganism is really good for longevity, which is why I would consider doing it. So you don't have to die at 7. But
The cyclone's fury.
Imbue Druid apparently is really good. It's pretty tasty, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the place I went to was in college, and it was $5, and it was a lot of food, and it was delicious. Chad, if there was a vegan restaurant near me that was $5, dude, even $7, I'd be going there. Because at the end of the day, it's all food. So this is awkward. Brian Johnson's gonna live forever.
They will free him.
We'll see.
It's for no one.
Bro, is it Imbued Druid actually the best deck? Dude, this always happens, you know? Where it's like, oh, some old deck is not the best deck. What do I even do here, chat? I think I'm cooked. I'm pretty sure, like, I'm cooked here. I don't know. Could I, like, discover Hex or Lightning Storm? Let's go for one drop. Discover. There's the Lightning Storm. Alright. Not dead yet, NoHandsGamer here. That actually barely keeps me in the game. Alright. I could double tank this and die. But I'm not gonna do that. Chat, dude, stream's almost already popping.
Ragnaros versus the Lich King.
Serve me in death. Bow before me, mortals!
Well, Rag's gonna be real cheap.
My blood for the Lich King.
My blood for the blah blah blah.
Mark at 8, dude.
Smokey, this is not Nom. This is bowling. There are rules.
Hey, Walt.
Oh, nice. Time Lord will actually work now.
Cooking up something special.
No fate is inevitable. You dare stand against the wind?
I'll handle this.
It's actually not that bad. It's gonna be an 8/8 rush next turn if I play the second All Trixion, right?
And I listen.
Do I go Avatar form here ever? Instead of second All Trixion. I think it's second All Trixion still, but consideration. So this gives me Ultra Gigasaurs, which is kind of nice. I feel like this deck needs Lightning Storms though. Like the meta is super Lightning Storm friendly right now.
Their winds cannot be contained. He'll die.
Son of RNGing into sand lines of stone or whatever. Holding one back, because I feel like they have to do some sort of pyro poison play here,
My
but
blood for the Lich King.
maybe I'm not supposed to.
Death itself draws near.
You've got all the time in the world.
I'll handle this.
Pretty sure this is lethal. Got him. Another Yugi boy bites the dust. The Deathwing Snuggie, dude. It's yeah, it's kind of Cataclysm. It's just a hoodie. Oh, it's so I got it. It's XXL because they were out of XLs, and my mom gets me large hoodies, and I'm always like, yeah, I'm gonna put them in the dryer. They're gonna get too small, and she's like, but you look so good right now in them. And I told them, I was like, give me the big one.
Malfurion.
so I can like chill. When you're chilling long term in a hoodie, you want like hoodies are something you need. I think of a big size in, you know. So raid incoming. Wonder who. Doses of coffee. Well, thank you for the raid, welcome everybody. Chad, me and Doses of Coffee recently analyzed some cards for the expansion. This guy's an arena guy, all right? Wait, I could have typed your name wrong. This guy is an arena guy. When you're like, as a dose of coffee. This is, dude, this is the #1 bait stream. All right. Yeah, Dose of Coffee streams arena. One of the most consistent streamers out there. All right, puts in the hours, gets his coffee, plays the arena, crushes the arena ladder. There's no arena ladder. It's kind of an arena ladder, right? But when you're sick of if you're one of my viewers and you're, well, eventually there'll be a day where you're like, why am I watching No Hands again? It's the same meta. I'm so bored. What am I doing here? Like that's that's your brain saying it's time to watch Doses of Coffee, all right? I don't know why I always say Doses of Coffee. I know it's Doses of Coffee. I just think one dose. You really want one dose of coffee? Or do you want 2 doses? So this is my second coffee myself. Double D's.
By petal and sword.
I peddle and blah blah blah. Chad, is this the deck to beat? Imbue Druid?
Follow the flutterwings.
Wait. Okay. I think I have it, right? Lethal? The lethal chat.
The cyclone's fury.
Exodia! Big green red for St. Patty's Day. Chat, we climbing. Apparently Imbue Druid is doing really well. All right, chat. Decks we could play next. We could play Herald. So apparently Herald Warlock. You could play Herald Warlock. We could play Egg Warlock with Heralds. Or we could. Imbue Druid. Look, I can't play Imbue Druid. I've got a #1 legend with Imbue Druid multiple times. It's the kind of deck that I get. So I get #1 legend with either Control Warrior or like boring mid-range tempo decks. Like very methodical, very like not Imbue Druid. Like it's not that complicated. You press the button every turn, right? But actually it is that complicated. That's the paradox of Imbue Druid. It's not that complicated, but it actually is. Does that make sense, chat?
You dare stand against the wind?
I'll handle
No. Okay, so it's like decks that are all about like board tension and long-term like tempo value pushes I'm good at, where like when we were playing some of these like decks where it's like, okay, I have to balance 5 different, like all these different RNG outcomes, and there's like a really wide range, and I gotta have all this like data in my brain at all times. That gets really exhausting for me. All right.
I'll handle this.
Do I just kill this? Might be right. I don't know. Do I just hold this? So I'm gonna. Board tension. Chad, nobody talked about board tension until I wrote an article about it on competitive Hearthstone Reddit. And nobody called it, I didn't even call it board tension, I just called it tension. And then it became kind of board tension later.
You dare stand against the wind?
I'll handle this.
I'll handle blah blah blah.
Death itself draws near.
I'll handle this.
I'd really like to draw like Ultraxian or like a Skywall here. So like my first #1 legend was with Even Paladin, and it's a very simple deck on the surface. You spend your hero power, you curve out, yet a lot of plays, you know, are unintuitive when I got #1 legend of like knowing what are like likely things to play around, or it's not as obvious as it seems basically. I'd really like to get this fully upgraded. Board tension every day at work. was not that easy. I played, or I got even Paladin, Call to Arms have been nerfed. So, yes, not that easy. Probably fine, actually. It was actually the right play. It just looks like an error. I might be going Alec here and just taking 6 drops here because it's I need the tempo. Son of a hexy boy. You gotta be hexing me, chat. Ooh, now that I hit this, I probably don't. Or do I? It's like just too dangerous to let this alive. It kind of sucks that I have to do it, but this guy has to die. Hey, this is so good. Wait, oh, it's all other minions plus 1. I have 1 attack, but when you do that, these are oh wait, crap. It doesn't die, but like it is 1 attack with Jerry now. Look at that little sad little bird in here.
You dare stand against the weak one?
I'll handle this.
Feudile! Feudile!
Got him. Shaman, we got ourselves a new sheriff in town, chat. How bad is Paladin? Paladin might be decent. I found a... So, we'll see.
Ragnaros versus Rexar.
Let's go. Begin. Bow before me, mortals!
Silver arrowheads. An excellent choice.
You dare stand against the wind?
I'll handle this.
Nice to meet you.
The cyclone's fury. Hey, I got you, friend. Sisters, my instincts.
Son of a sisters, chat. That's ASMR. Chat, I'm trying to... I basically read some stuff that basically said, nuts are good for you. As long as you eat the same amount of calories. Like, really healthy. Which, easier said than done, right? But... oh, dude, it's so likely to be, freezing trap here, right? That's what I would pick. Oh, I think I might go for at least one mana location. Or if I could just draw like a freaking ritual power or something here.
An excellent choice.
This is frustrating.
I remember this place well.
Oh, this is so pathetic now. Oh my god, chat. It's just so bad. Oh no, dude. Dealing one to all is just so... it's so, god. I don't know, it's so obviously freezing trap here. Do I just risk it? I do, okay. Well, risking it for the biscuit and paying off there, chat.
Welcome to the world.
We're actually in an okay spot because I slam Elakir down soon. What am I supposed to do at this point? I'll tell you, Bear. You say, hey, you need to figure out this and be like, hey, this is affecting me, all right? The inconsistency. She will say, I can't give you consistency, right? Then you know she can't give you consistency, and then it's your responsibility to either cut her out of your life or deal with it. That's what you do, Bear, okay? You address the behavior that you don't like, If she doesn't give you a good answer, then you have to not let her in your life. All right? Okay? And you will find yourself, if you do not have control over your behavior, because you're too emotionally a mess, you will you will just so that's the reality. What you have to do, but you're probably not gonna like that. So I don't know. Blocking her everywhere. I mean, it'd be probably better if you say, "Hey, I don't want to block you everywhere, but it feels like you're making me." All right. But what do I know, Chad? What did I do here? I played this turn, right? So I'm pretty sure it's Rat Trap now. But I don't know. It's you don't like something that she's doing. I'm a mess indeed. So you should talk to her and tell her that verbalize what behavior you don't like. If she say, if you can fix this behavior, we can still keep talking, but if you can't, I can't, and then take responsibility for cutting her out of your life. Don't put the responsibility on her. It's your job. All right, that's what you do. You do that, and you have to accept once you've done that, you're going to be a mess. All right, based off my conversations with you, you're probably going to be an utter mess. All right, it is what it is. Yeah, so remember, and I read a book on boundaries last year. Boundaries is not telling people what to do. Boundaries is saying, this is what I allow into my life, all right? So it's, you talk to her, and if she's not able to behave in the way that you can take, you have to take responsibility for kicking her out of her life, all right? Okay? That's the reality of it. So... But you should, talk to her first. Talk to her and say, hey, can we make this happen? All right. And then, so I don't know. That's what you have to do. The first time you do this with someone, the problem is you're too invested. So that's the reality of it. Once you're that invested, it's just so hard to be rational, and you're going to be so irrational about this. That's the reality. So that's why you should go to therapy, because you're not going to be able to understand this well enough. And you should have, you need the therapy, you need friends, you need social support. The fact that you're here is a bad sign already, right? You know, go to church, go to some alcohol, Gamblers Anonymous, right? I fell in the trap again. Yeah, so writing down exactly what you want to tell her, all right? Okay? You go to ChatGPT and say, this is what I'm trying to this. Can you help me say it? You got to figure out exactly, you got to understand this stuff. If you don't know how to express it, she's not, so. Yeah, I don't know. That's what you got to do. I don't think it's going to work. So, often, you know, okay. I like telling these because I had a friend, and she had a crush on this guy that she worked with. His name was Matt. All right, it's 10 years ago. She called him Hot Matt, and he was hot. He's real buff. And she's like, "What should I do? I can't stop thinking about Hot Matt." And I'm like, "You should just tell him you want to go out with him." And she's like, "I don't think it'll work." And I don't think it'll work either. But she told him. He was weird about it. It was awkward. And then she was moved on. She moved on with her life. And it's great. You know, Hot Matt, I'm sure he's doing fine. You know? You know? So sometimes when you express these things, like the reason it's so painful is because you, but yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, bear, like you have to figure out like what you can live with. And I mean, realistically, I couldn't live with what you're dealing with. Not that it's her fault, like just the long distance and all the stuff. Like I would have been out of there 6 years ago. You know, I'm out of there. I'm out of there. You know, you know, but like everyone has their own deals with things, right? So let's take 3/3 copy.
Cooking up something special.
Yeah, so you're too invested, Bear, right? You're too invested. You need to accept, so this is something I learned from playing poker. You can't play poker with money that you can't afford to lose because you won't be able to be rational. So the problem is if you're in a situation where you can't stand, you have to accept that you like, here's the reality. You're probably it's not going to work out with her, right? That's the reality. You don't want to hear that. You want to hear you're going to fix it. It's probably not going to work out, and that's going to suck. All right.
Blaze a trail.
The cyclone's fury.
And yeah, that's the harsh reality of it. So wait, it's not gonna work out with her, and you have to be ready for that. You have to be ready for like, what's a deal I can live with, what's a deal I can't, right? And if you can't walk away, and this is like the dark stuff is like people who are in abusive relationships. They often won't be able to leave until they have social support. So like getting involved in their church, or like they're, you know, some sort of they need to get involved in some sort of community, because until they do, they just won't leave. Now that's a much more extreme example, right? But as long as you're like, harsh reality, as long as your brain says like, I can't afford this, you won't be able to walk away. And that's like a lot of becoming a strong person, is getting a place where like, I believe I have value. I believe I can find someone that will value me, even if they're not perfect, right? And if I have a relationship with someone, even if I would like them in optimal conditions, if they don't value me, I need to be willing to walk away. Yeah, join a boxing club. Yeah, dude. Go join a boxing club, but you really also, like, I don't know, talk to some boxing dudes. Go punch some shit. Get that anger out in a socially acceptable way. So that's a lot of the crazies are, dude. I left church, but there's a reason why lots of people are involved in church. There's a real life value there, you know. Now I am not involved in church anymore, but like I said, but this sucks. Probably it. Guess I should hex this Chilwan Baron. Deny them the card draw here.
Blaze a trail.
Wait. So I don't know. Look, Bear, I consider that 98% of the time in this situation, based on what I heard, your relationship's going to fail. And if you keep it alive, but there's a 2% chance that you can save it. So you have to have that conversation. And then when it doesn't, all right, you'll have boxing club, all right? Realizing this is like how Fight Club the movie starts.
throne. Explosions imminent. Brothers, I'll handle this. Blaze of praise.
I don't know. Probably should have just killed this. I was gonna hex it, but I'm realizing I have no way to deal with the 12/12 here, so I don't know.
Be short.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Get. So my list runs out of value pretty easily. Or I guess I haven't drawn either of my Murdon's Last Stand, so it kind of makes sense. I haven't drawn either flight, so maybe it's just this game. If I can top deck something. This is shit. Chat, what's with these shitty top decks? It's embarrassing how bad these top decks are.
You dare stand against the weak.
I'll handle this.
Who's looking? Oh, they waited. He waited for me to use both my hexes here. I mean, I'm just out of value here, so.
Existence is paying. So is teaching you.
Wait, what? Okay, I'm cooked, chat.
That is not the last of me.
I think I'm gonna cut one healing rain for a lightning storm. I don't know. I feel like I should honestly cut glacial shard for another lightning storm. I feel like there's a lot of boards that I want to clear with a lightning storm, so yeah. I don't know. Chat.
Ragnaros versus Hatches.
Chat, I find if you
Before me,
the thing that keeps me happy, even though I'm single, is just buying a sweet skin, you know, or a pet. Like, just every day when I see Ysera, I'm like, you know, I might not have love, but I have a little dragon that hangs out with me. Right? You know? You can't have everything, but you can have a lot. Yeah. It.
Pleasure of fool.
Wait, Creature of Madness is a 1/1 now? When did that happen? It's sad seeing a pixelated image of Snappiness. You watch The Matrix? Happiness is just neurons interpreted by your brain.
Brothers, all hands this.
Death itself draws near.
Wait, King Lane? Son of a King Lane, chat. Wait. Reborn with full enchantments? You gotta be joking me. Alright,
Death itself draws near.
wait, they already have a signature one of these jerkwads? Kind of feel like going Muradin is better here than Envoy. I could just like scam a lethal here. The tree puts 7 mana or Dormer in your deck, you get easier opponents? I don't think so. He's not as good. They thought they would get the hammer. They did not get the hammer here, chat. AKA, you're gonna die!
Abandon ship.
They're adding me, chat, to say my... That should I... Have I played Ginger Ninja before? Should I add Ginger Ninja? Chat, we'll take a poll. Add Ginger? We need a 60% yes. Alright. Ginger bullied me in real life. Nobody, dude, every time I add one, no one is mean to me. Alright? You know, okay, this is what's weird. It's weird about, I guess, no. It's weird about, being a person in the community is, people won't be mean to me anymore. I spent my whole, like, the only people who are mean to me are like, what does it say? Off, like, new chatters who are unhinged, alright? People who know me are like, are always nice.
Change is coming.
Must be nice to use the mug twat. They're pitting you, maybe. Some well-known streamers.
Feed my children.
It's son of a illegal.
We are friends now.
Hello, friend. Wait, ooh. Being nice is the long con. Being nice pays off in the room. I've been thinking about this, all right? So, people like nice people, despite the problem with being nice is it's almost like you can't be friends with everybody. All right, so here, Jeff, basically, if you're a jerk right away, you can like weed out some people and then you switch to nice. Does that make sense? That's I feel like my new life strategy. Like jerk at first, make people think you're a jerk. And then when you switch to nice, then they're like, wow, I thought you were a jerk, but you're actually kind of nice.
Your fate is twisted with ruin.
Feel the mask. Establish low expectations. I know, right? That's called negging? Oh, okay. I'm not, no, it's not that I'm like insulting them. That's like a little different, right? It's more like cold. Helping, yeah, I think so.
Death itself draws near.
I'll handle this.
Have you played Herald Death Knight? Could I get a list? I haven't played it in the new expansion. I made a list. So if you type in, click here, the exclamation point Dex, there's a list that I put in there. But I haven't played it, so we'll see. There's no corpse explosion anymore. Move the mouse with your eyes. I mean, in effect, I do. I do have superpowers. Alright, I'm already glad I put Lightning Storm in this list. Because even though I'm not going to use it this turn, I'm going to go Avatar form, but like... I'm trying to make sense here. All right, the people demand friendship. All right, we'll add Ginger Ninja.
What pretty petals!
We cannot yield while nature endures.
Let's see if Ginger Ninja says something to me.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Wait, Ysira has a signature now? Chat, I swear everything has. Isn't Ysira also diamond? GG, big fan. Let's see. It's a reward. 165 cards in the last set. Okay. Spent a couple $100 on this cover. I think that the dude, I feel like you don't have to spend a couple $100. Like literally, you could come back, you get all the cards for free. You like buy the tavern pass, you craft a few decks. I came back after a few years, only to find that my opponents still are allowed to play cards. Why would Blizzard do this?
Ragnaros versus Rexar.
Let's have some digging. Go before me, mortals!
Can I ask what happened to the shop? The game is too popular. All right, so chat, here's the thing. Hearthstone is at an all-time high right now. Like everybody's playing it. You know, all the celebrities are playing it, and there's just too many people logging on, so the shop is breaking. Right? They ran out of packs. You know, they got to go print more in the pack printer. You know, so the good news is that the game is going to be huge. Absolutely, Mindy. All right. Scalper's got him.
Silver arrowheads. An excellent choice.
Quickly.
Have you played Herald Warrior yet? No. I kind of want to play Herald Warlock next. Let me see. Chad, it's looking like Imbuedra is probably the best deck in the game. It runs, only new card it runs is Felwood Trent, I think. Apparently that card's, busted. So
Welcome to the world.
Silver arrowheads, an excellent choice.
I'd like a copy of this card here. Let's go, dude. So good. I'll handle blah blah blah. Top decks. Wait, so you're telling me that the solved aggro decks, putting in a few new cards turned out to be the best on like the first few hours of an expansion, like it has happened for every expansion for the last 20 years? How could Blizzard do this?
Cyclone's fury.
Sisters, my arrows shall strike down our foes.
Silver arrowheads, an excellent choice.
Son of a freaking. This is bad.
Welcome
Silver
to the
arrowheads,
world.
an excellent choice.
All right, how do we win this game, chat?
Jungle not scary. Jungle fun.
Chat, my win rate is normalizing. Son of a gun, chat. Am I not going to be able to bait YouTube?
Ragnaros versus Illidan.
This ends now! Bow before me, mortals! Either the Legion dies, or I die with it!
Question to the mean. A double lightning storm definitely feels necessary now that I've like been playing in the meta though. This is awkward hand.
Fathomless power, bottomless hatred.
Olakir is an elemental, yeah, so you can copy him. It's just not really worth it to copy him. Oh, they're playing no minion. Okay.
They will never catch me.
No one can escape time.
Wait, son of a! Wait, they're just running this? No, they got it RNG wise. But I can't hex it.
I remember this place well.
I remember it. Thousand turns. I wonder if you got a bunch of ended turn effects that made it double. Like, could you ever get through the 10,000 turns? You know?
The World Breaker comes.
Yeah!
Death itself draws near.
I'll handle this.
Chad, are we losing to old decks? Feels bad, man. That my YouTube career is over. Like, I thought this deck was OP, but then I lost to meta decks from the previous expansion. Chat, what if this whole expansion was bait? It's all over, chat.